Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to my second video on the Rusty FPS official YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about the state of Rainbow Six Siege right now. And all I'm going to say is if you're looking forward to a setup video that is coming by the end of the week, because I'm expected to get a couple things in the mail for my set to be completed, or at least as close to completed as possible. And yeah, everything should be here by the end of the week. So look forward to that. Probably upload that around Friday, Thursday, Friday. Depends on whenever I get that edited and eventually uploaded. But if you don't follow my Discord, Twitter, Instagram, all that will be down below. I'll do another reminder at the end of the video for my outro, because I don't have an official outro yet. I know I'm a noob, aren't I? But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Also down below is my business email for business inquiries only. And yeah, let's jump into it. So my first thing about why I do not like Rainbow Six Siege at the moment is the obvious. Hit reg is an issue. Now, I'm comparing this season to year 2. How it was fun back in year 2, but I'm also going to be delaying some issues along with some background gameplay, which isn't specific to the points I'm making, but it's still there for you to look at. I kind of include some good, bad, you know, some clutches, some fails, some what I thought was a headshot, which wasn't, all that fun stuff. But let's jump right into the hit reg. Is a lot of the times people just claim hit reg is every reason why they lost the gunfight. Now that might be true, but for the most part it is not true. For the most part, people say hit reg was off. It's an excuse for them to use so they don't look like they're horrible at the game. However, there are some instances where I believe them that hit reg did not go their way. However, I'll probably say hit reg was a 90% of the issue in year 2 and year 3. That is now getting resolved, maybe a 30% issue now. 30% of the time, hit reg's an issue compared to 90%. Now, that's a good thing, bad thing. I'm going to delay something with it. The next point is basically server issues. Now, that can also play into the whole hit reg. Because think about it, if you're at 10 ping, and you're playing someone, you're going to want to get someone at 50, 60 ping, right? The amount of bullets it takes to register is more towards them than to you, because you have lower ping, which means there's not as much server latency issues on your part. You connect to it quite quick. So to you, they could hit you one time, you shoot them 2, 3 times in the head, doesn't register till the 4th shot, because think about the bullet trains, it has to go through the, you know, milliseconds or whatever, or the ping, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of the issue is the ping. That's why I don't like going to Asian servers or EU. It's a whole ping issue, as it seems like I put 2, 3, 4 shot to the face to kill them. However, that's a whole different thing. The server things, another point I'll get into. But, you know, on this hit reg issue, it's a lot of times it's server issues. And if there is a clip in here, I believe in the beginning where I was on Cafe and I was trying to help a teammate who Amaru'd into the top floor. However, I went down because I heard people try to run out, and then there was a bunch of lag, all for me to die by the Jaeger, who wasn't lagging at all. And that's just to the point where it's unplayable. A lot of spiking going on. That's another thing. Server issues are a problem. They're not that much server issue back in, you know, year 2, but we'll get into that. Another reason is runouts. Now, what I mean by runouts is it has to do with the community, and I'll get to the runouts after I talk about the community. Now that community is on my mind, disorganized, I apologize. I have no script, as I use my own brain to do voiceovers. So the community is, you can argue it's good and bad. I think it's worse than it was in year 2. What I mean is back in year 2, when a game wasn't fully mainstream like it is now, when esports was just starting to take off, you know, before free weekends, before discounts on the game was still $40, you know, all that fun stuff. And my biggest complaint is now in year 5, the community has drastically changed from year 2 days. What I mean is in year 2, the community was not as toxic. The community was mostly full of people more mature. What I mean by that is people of the age group between 16 all the way up to 30 and older. And the average person that played was, you know, junior, senior in high school, freshman, sophomore in college, all that fun stuff. And that wasn't as toxic. There weren't as many squeakers. I'd probably say the squeakers were a good 10% at that time. Nowadays, the majority of the community is full of squeakers. It's full of, you know, 12-year-olds who have no school due to current events, kicking them out of school, also known as quarantine, you know, all that fun stuff. The game is dirt cheap now compared to what it was, so anyone can basically buy it. I think it's like $10. Not too sure. I have to look into it, but it used to be a $40, $50 game, and that's why the community was mainly filled with more mature people, which means there weren't as much backseat gaming, not as much, you know, runouts. Now, runouts were a thing, but it's more tactical. That's another point I'm going to get into. There wasn't as much toxicity like there is now. Now, people would yell at you, they get mad at you, but, you know, that's every video game. Nowadays, you have all these 12-year-olds that are not in school playing this game, and they start backseat gaming. They don't only backseat game, but every time they die, they rage quit. They basically give you a headache, is what I'm saying. However, I will say the runouts have gotten worse because of this, and the biggest thing is a lot of the 12-year-olds didn't buy the computer from their own money. Their parents bought it for them, or the parents paid them for chores, in which they paid for it. And that's the biggest thing, is a lot of parents buy their kids PCs now. I totally get it. PC is the ultimate kind of platform, but it's just like you do that, they get the game, because it's a dirt cheap game, and you have runouts, this and that, all that fun stuff. Runouts are so annoying. They honestly make me want to break my mouse, my keyboard, all that fun shit, you know what I mean? And it's just like one of those things. Like year 2, there were runouts, sure, you know, back when it was a 5-second before he got spotted. Then it went to 2 seconds, runouts weren't as bad, you know, all that fun stuff. But, you know, it is a video game, people play how they want. All I'm saying is a bunch of 12-year-olds come over from Call of Duty, they run out, they play like it's Call of Duty, they don't use utility, they just play Call of Duty. And another big thing I don't like is year 2 had a very knit, small group of operators. What I mean is there was maybe 15 on each side to choose from. And what that made you do is you were able to counter. However, you were able to master the operator. And there were more tactical operators, basically is what I'm trying to say, until they released Lion, Clash, Ying, all those operators. And it's just to the point now where the operators they are releasing, it's just unbearable to play, in my opinion. The other day, I was against a Ying, Fuse, and a Blackbeard. Now, I think it was a Ying, no, it was a Ying, Lion, and a Blackbeard. I wasn't mute because I didn't expect it. So I was getting Lion. I don't know what the official call is for it, but I was being Lion called. I was being Candela spammed, and I was being wide swung on by a Fuse with full shield. And it's like at that point, you have to tell yourself, where is the tactical? What's the tactical realism? Where is the tactical operators at? I know this upcoming season, they're trying to release more tactical operators, but honestly, it's not going to be the same as a handful of operators you had to perfect and counter perfectly. You know what I mean? It's just the operators are released. You know, I'll go into more detail about why I feel like the operators they've been releasing have been B graded. They're not making the game as enjoyable. This and that. It's just one of those things that's crazy. Year 2, you know, the only threat you really had in year 2 was maybe Mira, maybe Blackbeard, maybe, possibly. All that fun stuff. Besides, that's the point. A lot of the other things I have an issue with is the sound, glitches, which I can get past glitches, but every time I get the sound glitch, I'm in a ranked game, and I have to leave, which means I usually miss going back in. It's usually down to 3, and then we lose because I'm not in for the final round, or the match point round. And I lose games because of that. It's, you know, it just ruins my mood. Another glitch I have is when, you know, I leave a game, leave an unranked game or a ranked game in the queue that just started, and I left right when game officially started in the lobby. So then I try to join, it gives me an error. I leave, try to join back, gives me an error.
So
Restart my game, join back, round 3 I join back. It's an 0-3 and I join back at that time. And if I didn't, I'd be banned. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, like, I know a lot of people have had that issue. And it's like, come on, Ubisoft. Come on. Yeah, like I said, it's basically a community that is worse than year 2. And I'm saying year 2 is perfect, but year 2 is a lot more fun. Casual was casual. Ranked was ranked. I'll just leave it at that.
DEFUSER down.
You know, ranked was sweaty, which was supposed to be casual was fun. Now casual is sweaty, unranked is sweaty, and ranked is sweaty. That's all I have for this video today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. It's a little bit, I had to kind of hurry with my points. I'll put more detail into the points later on. I spoke a little fast to get my points out. There's some background gameplay with all sorts of incidents I think are BS. And yeah, like I said, my Twitter, Instagram, my Twitch, if you want to watch my past broadcasts are all down there, along with my business email for all business inquiries. And y'all have a great rest of your day. And yeah. No official outro, so stay safe, everybody.